Hey guys, Michael Merulla here and welcome back. Today I want to talk how I do my illustrations and designing my fantasy world. Also, in this video we will continue in exploring of unknown world. As a former graphic designer and art teacher, which I did for 12 years, I love creating new stuff and teaching how to do it. My goal here and now is simple: to spark passion for creating art, history, mythology, and bring you some inspiration. And of course, I want to share my love with you. So, this will be a little guide, and hopefully, it will give you some ideas and energy for your own project. Let's get started. Every time I am about to start working on new illustrations, I think about it a lot, sometimes even months, now for years. Some ideas come to me randomly, but most of the time they came from various sources, like reading history books, games, and movies. Other ideas I will get in last minute or during drawing. This is completely fine because we subconsciously suck in a lot of external inspiration. Just side note, beware of games and social medias. They are working counterproductive. It drains your energy and they don't make space for your own thoughts. I will also suggest you read more about your favorite topics or just if you want to learn something new, because your imagination is most powerful tool. On Far East, next to Nari Desert, used to live semi-nomadic Gimerians, skilled horse archers who could rival Tengri riders. Okay, so here is Gimeri horse archer, a new warrior from unknown world based on various ancient cultures. I will talk about refs and inspiration from real history in a few moments. This rider is based on painting from Greek pottery. It shows Cimmerian horse archers. The Cimmerians were a nomadic Iranian people from Eurasia. Archaeologically, there was no difference between the material cultures of pre-Scythian population living in this area corresponding to Caucasian steppe. The Cimmerians themselves left no writing records. Most information about them is largely derived from Assyria. And Assyrians used to call them Gimiru. I have used this name and slightly changed linguistically to correspond to Nari people. It sounds more Eastern and it sounds similar because they living next to each other. Every time I am about to do new character design from History of Unknown World, I ask myself for a few things. How they fit in this world? Does it serve to story? Where they live? What is their culture and customs? How they look like? What is their name? So that was my first thoughts. Name of these people was done. Location of their culture done. I had in mind their appearance from Eastern Asian cultures and based mostly inspired by already mentioned Cimmerians with mix of Scythians, Persians, and finally Assyrians. It was pretty simple, so I started working. First, I gathered some references. On the top right, you can see sculpture of Cimmerian horse archer done by Etruscans. Right next to it is golden comp showing Scythian warriors. Below that is reconstruction of Cimmerian horsemen from Greek vase and relief of Persian warrior, together with Greek painting of Persian immortal. On the left side, I add Angus McBride's gouache illustrations during the drawing that showed the Assyrian army. As almost always, I'm using miniatures for base pose. It also helps me identify realistic light and shadows. Normally, I copy miniature and redraw it as I want to. It seriously speed up my work, and also I can learn new things because no references, no learning. That's how every single artist do it. Recently, I'm trying several new drawing and painting techniques and how to combine them. It's not official art method, just my try and errors based on intuition like I always do, but it works at last for me. Basically, you can see it in this video. I always start with sketch and do line work. I like to drawing, so I spend about 1 hour of doing it. I also want my drawing to be right and looks good without colors. Then I applied flat colors with round brush with hard edges, just for general idea what colors suits this character. By the way, every culture in unknown world have set of unique colors based on their culture and religion, and also on nature they are living it. I will probably speak about it in future. Next, after first layer of flat color, then I start coloring or painting. As traditional artist, I was originally using tilling painting method. The method is to lay colors next to each other, then use wet brush to join them together. This will create beautiful smooth look with subtle gradients. Second method, which I made up, is to use semi-transparent brush and paint over flat colors, which already serve as a background color. Use colors from dark to light, just to pop up. When it's done, use once again hard brush for details. Then you can use texture brush for some reflections on objects for more realistic look. If you have hard times to produce your artworks or just do things you need to force yourself to do it, my trick is just start working for 5 minutes, but you will end up doing it much longer than that. You can always return to your work later with new energy and ideas. And that's basically it. No science. Was it necessary for lore of unknown world of Ida? Not really. Did I want to share my thoughts and show you tutorial how to get better? Absolutely yes. Now I just need to new continent of Ida for Gimmerate civilization, which is a little bit frustrating. Anyway, hope it helps. I spent several days making this illustration, writing script in English, which isn't obviously my native language, recording my voice and editing this video. If you enjoy it, please help me as well. Comment, like, share, and subscribe for more. Anything helps. I'm not using any bots like other YouTubers, and I will never do it because my knowledge is aimed for real people who wants to learn and become better, not just in art, but as person as well. It will be much easier doing mainstream stuff, but I refuse to support a short view span and doing content without any meaning. Who knows? Maybe I will be forced to do it just for views. Time will see. And I hope you will stay with me on this journey. And with that being said, I love you all from all my heart. I wish you happy painting and see you next time.